のをご利用いただきまして誠にありがとうございます。この電車は特急両毛座の前の出口をご利用ください。
When you're young, you're really close with your friends. You go out and hang out all the time. But times change and life gets real. You work, they work, and you go your own directions. I'm heading into the Tochigi prefecture to a town called Sano, a very inaka kind of town. Two of my dear college friends, Kimberly and Paul, have a house in Sano that I've been wanting to see for many years now. If you have any interest in something known as Kominka, you might have heard of them. They were featured in a CNN travel article about the 130-year-old home they bought quite a few years ago and have slowly been restoring. Literally translated as old house, the Japan Kominka Association defines Kominka as being a minimum of 50 years old, specifically built before 1950 using the Den-to Koho building techniques that eschews Western methods. I've been following their adventures through Facebook, but my previous visits to Tokyo didn't allow me enough time to make the journey. As I said, life takes you in different directions, and while we were out of touch for quite a number of years after college, during which they moved to Japan, moved back to Hawaii, and then moved back to Japan, the advent of Facebook allowed us to reconnect after such time apart. I mean, I was at their wedding after all.
In a while.
Paul was kind enough to fetch me from the train station, and since I'm famished from my excursion, we stopped by their favorite pizzeria called Taccato to drop off some fresh dill and oregano from their garden. Like many places in Japan, it's just the owner focused on making the very best food he can. We ordered up the lunch set, which consists of a starting plate filled with zucchini bruschetta, 2 types of salad, and a pork liver pate. Paul also orders the Zeppolini.
Zeppolini are essentially savory fritters. You know andagi in Hawaii? Like that, but savory. Oh, they're super tasty. They're evil good with beer.
That's really great.
Oh yeah.
What is the flavors right there?
Yeah, I don't know. And you can use a fork, but you can also just use, Hawaiian chopsticks.
There's a particular flavor that I'm very familiar with, but I can't place the...
ちょっと聞きたいあるんですけれども、ゼッポリニに材料は何でしょうか？
それは小麦粉と水とイースト、
はいはい。海苔。わかりました。
Along with the lunch set comes pizza. First, the provola with tomato sauce, smoked mozzarella, salami, and basil. I ordered the Montebianca that has mozzarella, ricotta, bacon, ham, and smothered with arugula. Both are excellent and with the crust you'd expect from a Neapolitan pizza. After a little tiramisu for dessert, we're headed out to meet up with Kimberly and tour the house. Hello!
You made it!
How are you? The house is stunning. Since purchasing the house in 2015, Kimberly and Paul have put an incredible amount of work to return it to its glory. The attention to detail is amazing. From preserving the Dento Koho style of construction to preserving the history of the family that owned it for most of its 130 years, there's so much to this tour that giving it a couple minutes here would be disrespectful. If you'd like to see the house in all its glory, let me know in the comments below and I'll put together a special video. But suffice to say for now that it's truly incredible.
Their avocado game is strong. That's actually my local bike shop.
After hopping into the truck, we make our way to the coffee house. Kahian.
Oh.
This is the coffee house known as Zika Baisen Kohi On, which literally means home roasted coffee sound. It's a bit of an odd name, but drilled down, it just means coffee and sound, because both coffee and music are important to the master, who hosts regular concerts inside the shop.
Did you want a drink or did you want to get some drink?
Opened in 1985, Kahian was remodeled in 2003 and has been open now for 38 years. As I look around, it feels very familiar. Turns out the master studied coffee under Mamoru Taguchi of Cafe Baha in Tokyo. In fact, the bar here looks very similar to the bar at Baha. And while some of the reviews say that the master is strict, the service is friendly, and they don't mind me shooting this video. While the cakes look good, we're here for the coffee. The coffee menu is broken down into single origins, blends, and espresso drinks.
Well, they have their regular coffee blend.
This is the blend, Burendu.
Yeah.
There's quite a bit to choose from, but we end up ordering the Kahian Coffee House Blend
The geisha.
and the Donpachi Geisha Natural from Panama
Iced.
on ice. I'm curious to see how they brew here, so we make our way to the bar.
Misaki.
Misaki?
はい。
Ono, I didn't realize at the time, but she's the perfect barista for our channel.
Nice to meet you.
こちらはブレンドですか？
はい、ブレンドです。
そしてこのカップは何グラムぐらいを使います
12グラム。
か？こちらはゲイシャ。
こちらは芸者のアイスコーヒーで、
ゲイシャは
豆2杯で24グラムぐらいですね。
So she's warming the canister.
It's French. Part of the result of is CO2 being
They're getting it in big bags sometimes.
Why does she shake?
I don't know. どうしてそのシェイクをするんですか？
アイスコーヒーは濃く抽出するので、
アイスコーヒー。
豆を多くして抽出量を少なくしてて、コーヒーのエキスを抽出しているので、このように。
Oh, it's finished.
このぐらい違いますね。これはホットのブレンド。で、こっちがアイスの芸者です。芸者のアイス。
What do you think about people who put milk in their coffee? Do you think they're Philistines? Oh, the
They're not-
hesitation says
They're not
yes.
Philistines, they're charlatans. ありがとう。
ナチュラルゲーションのアイスコーヒーになります。ミルクシュガーを使いますか？
No, I don't want to be a charlatan.
これはカヒアンブレンドになります。
My goodness. Very nice stuff.
こちらカヒアンブレンドのシーンになります。
Oh, there's the blend, and then they're going to continue.
こちらがきらめきブレンドになります。きらめきブレンド。きらめき、キラキラ、キラキラです。
Do you know that one? It's really sour.
They're very bright, very sour. Oh, kind of apple.
Oh,
A little bit, the highness and brightness of an apple. Like maybe like a red, they're delicious. Kind of like if the spectrum was like kind of here, rather than here. Maybe a little bit of chocolate in the finish. A little bit flowery. No? I'm just making it up to sound good on camera, that's all.
I would say if I made this, I would have said I made a really bad coffee.
Really?
I would think I was drinking tea.
You were drinking classic Asian then. So for you to say that it tastes like tea, that's actually...
A high praise,
praise.
for this.
But I do get a dry cacao kind of on the finish. Do you like it though? That's the question.
I wouldn't turn it down, but I wouldn't go out of my way to buy it.
Okay.
So like here's their little blend.
The blendo.
Yeah, I like this way better.
How would you describe this one?
Good old fashioned, fresh brewed construction worker coffee.
Actually, when I think of Kahian coffee, I always envision heavier roasting, darker notes, a little bit more roasty. This is actually quite light, very clean, kind of sweet. That's actually nice and sweet. I like that.
Yeah, I like that one.
And then I'm gonna try the main blend that I just ordered.
Okay, you've got to try the geisha.
Here, try this one.
The geisha. You know, the smile on your face does not fill me with confidence. I'm just saying.
Try, you're vegan.
It tastes like molasses to me.
That's weird.
What did you taste?
Sour. And it reminds me of tea.
Yeah, no, not at all.
This is like the house blend, right?
Try that.
Yeah, that's much better. I think these two are more in line. This one is so out there.
Try this one.
So are this one and this one the same?
I am thinking now maybe. That is not this.
No.
And that is not that.
I would call this one the most drinkable, whatever that means.
Okay.
House blend?
This is the house blend. So this is some other coffee that I think this was supposed to be, I think this is actually this coffee.
Okay.
And she has the geisha. It's interesting you say this is the one that you think is smoother and more drinkable. This is the one that I find the harshest.
Well, you have to imagine that Kisaten traditionally served business people, salarymen, who smoked. And not just a little either, chain smoking. And I imagine that the flavor profile was designed to overpower their deadened palates.
The interesting with this cafe is that they make this, which is completely a modern concept coffee.
It's very typical now that you'll see multiple kinds of beans and you can roast it to your specification.
We should get those for sure, though.
Oh, that was a train.
5:30-ish?
Yeah, we need to.
Oh, yeah, we need to go.
We need to hit the road.
1940円ちょうどいたします。
ありがとう。
ごちそうさまでした。ありがとうございます。
Ooh, Kahian. So what do you guys think overall of that place?
It's fun enough. Like they always kind of look at us like, what are you doing here?
Who are these freaks with the camera?
Yeah, maybe you don't belong here. I think that's a big thing for me anyway. You could tell when she said, "What do you want?" I'm like, "I don't want anything." That was not like what she expected to hear.
Oh yeah. She definitely wanted you to order something.
It's more, I think, that she was expecting each of us to be heavy into the coffee culture and want some of their product. So for me to go in and go, "No, I'm just with these guys," probably threw her like, "What are you doing here?"
Oh, thanks for coming all this way.
I'm so glad you had me. Thank you. Love you guys. Good to see you, bro. You good? You safe? All right.
I'll be buzzing.
There it is, Sano. What a great time. I gotta run and catch the train here at the Sano station. Worst comes to worst, I got some chicken. It was a good trip into the country to spend time with old friends. I feel lucky in that respect. The trip back to Tokyo was smooth and uneventful. And it turns out I even had enough time to check out a place called Hitoma in Asakusa. I hope you'll join me for that visit in the next video. Paul, are you the only gaijin in this town?
No.
I'm the best looking.